You guys are here early. I guess we'll do this now. Demon Realm Villain Expansion set coming up. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to No Counters, No Combos. And we're going to be opening the expansion Demon set today. Everybody's been looking forward to all these black cards, so we're going to pop them open, see what they do. And we're going to go over some of the effects. And the good thing about these guys is they're pretty much splashable in any deck because they're colorless. I do apologize for the glare, but I'm pretty sure that'll go away as soon as we take that plastic cover off of the top. So let's get right into it. Packaging has been pretty difficult to open, so I kind of like preemptively took away all the tape and stuff. First thing we're going to go over is the deck box. You can see here. It's really nice. The artwork is really good. It's very vibrant. A lot of colors. You got the villains on here. You got some of the time patrollers and stuff. It's got a Velcro closing, and it's got the separator or the divider in the inside. It's really cool. The deck boxes are really good quality. A lot of people have been saying that there's been issues getting them. I guess the products are just sold out everywhere. So if you've gotten them already, that's really good. But if you haven't, try to get your hands on these because they're not only is it a good product, but you know it's going to be highly sought after. So, all right. So let's just pop these out. Let's just pop these out real quick, and we can go over the effects. I do like the packaging. It's very sturdy. It's very what's it called? It pops out. Like, you know, if it was like on a shelf in a store somewhere, like it would definitely pop and you would see it. All right, so let's do this. Let's put everything to the side here so we can go over it, and then we'll see what we got. So in this set, you get 14 cards. You get 2 of each. You get a non-foil and a foil. And if you want a play set of each, you're gonna have to buy 4 of each. So the first card we're gonna go over is Mira. Okay, Mira is a 4-drop, Mira from the Darkness. He requires no energy. As you can see the foil. I don't know if you guys can see the foil on there. It's like a sparkly foil. It's pretty cool. He requires 4 energy. It can be random, doesn't have to be a particular color, but his overwhelm is 4. If you don't know by now, overwhelm means you take 4 cards. In this specific case, because he's an overwhelm of 4, you take 4 cards from your drop area and put them in the warp zone, and then you can bring him out without having to use any energies to hard cast him. His auto effect is when you play this card using overwhelm, it gains critical for the duration of the turn. So that's pretty good. It's a free critical attacker on board with 20k. So after you've exhausted all your results, your opponent might not think you're going to be swinging in with anything. You drop this Mira and go for crit, and then the combos just start from there. You can put the further destruction chomp on it to give it double strike. You just did 2 damage. Crit goes right to the drop zone. Next card we're going to go over is Time Ruler Toa. Now, just a little bit of backstory for Toa. She is the sister of Deborah, who's the king of the demon realm. Deborah was last seen in the Boo Saga. He's Babidi's henchman. Toa's pretty cool. She actually created Mira. That's her android husband. So yeah, but they're most popular from the Xenoverse franchise. That's how we know them in America. But in Japan, they're from Dragon Ball Heroes. I'm a bit of a nerd, so I kind of know some of this stuff. But yeah, so this is Time Ruler Toa. She's a 4-drop, 0 energy, 5,000 combo card. I don't know if you can see the foil on there. It's pretty nice, sparkly. They look like the vampires from Twilight yeah, unfortunately I did see the Twilight movies. When they go in the sunlight, that's what they look like. They got like diamond skin. Anyway, let's get back on topic here. So we got Toa. Her overwhelm is 4, and then her auto is when you play this card using overwhelm, choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle card with energy cost 2 or less and gain control of it. So that's a pretty good card. It's Dragon Ball Super's first version of mind control, if you guys have played Yu-Gi-Oh! In the past. So automatically I think right away of the Miraculous Comeback Ultimate Gohan. When he's on the board, he's considered a 2-drop. So you bring this out, and you can take control of that card, and you don't have to give it back. It doesn't specify having to return it to the opponent's side of the field. So that's crazy. Taking your opponent's resources to use them against your opponent is pretty nuts. So Toa is pretty good. The next card we got is Majin Twin Haru. This is one of the characters that I know the least amount, but it's a 2-drop, 5,000 combo. There's no overwhelm effect on this, so it's a hard 2-drop. The auto is when you play this card, if your leader is red or blue, place 2 cards from the top of your deck in the drop area. When this card attacks, it gains 5,000 power for the duration of the turn. So it's good because it helps facilitate your drop area so that you can overwhelm and use the effects of the overwhelm. So that's pretty cool, and the 5,000 pump isn't bad. This is the more aggressive one because it's specifically talking about red and blue. But now we're going to get into the next Majin Twin, which is Shun. And Majin Twin Shun is a 2-drop as well, 5,000 combo. It's a blocker, no overwhelm, but its auto is when you play this card, if your leader is green or yellow, you can put 2 cards from your top of your deck into your drop area. So the Majin Twins help facilitate your drop area for your overwhelm effects. This one is a little more defensive, obviously, because it's green-yellow and it has a blocker skill. And the other one is more aggro because of the 5,000 pump when it attacks. So that's what we have with the Majin Twins. The next card we're going to go over is, ooh, this is like really sparkly. Supreme Kai of Time, Continuity Keeper. Supreme Kai of Time is a 2-drop, 5,000 combo, no overwhelm effect. But its auto is when you play this card, choose up to 1 black battle card with energy cost 5 or less from your deck and send it to the warp zone and shuffle your deck. Then at the beginning of your next turn, if this card is in play in your battle area, add that card that was sent from the warp to your hand. So this is a good effect, but right away I start thinking of destruction. So I think of like cards like Beerus, Kale, which are really, prominent in the meta right now. I'm just going to pop this card, so you kind of just wasted a resource. Also, Family of Justice, Go 10 will blow this up because it's less than a 3-drop. So I kind of think about stuff like that, Might be a little risky running this card unless they make something that protects it from destruction. So it is a good card because it helps you get your black cards that you need. But, having it survive for a turn is kind of heavy. So we'll see how this card gets incorporated into the meta, but it is a cool card. Now we're going to go to the last 2 cards. Now arguably the best card in this set is Time Patroller Trunks. Time Patroller Trunks is a 3-drop, 5,000 combo. His overwhelm is 3, so you have to banish 3 cards from your drop. And his auto is that when you play this card using the overwhelm effect, you can look up to the 2 cards at the top of your deck, choose up to 1 of them, add it to your hand, and then place the remaining cards on the top or bottom of the deck in any order. So that's pretty good. I mean, this helps you look and add a card to your hand and kind of reorganize what you want as your next draw. So if you reveal an extra card that's useless, you could put it at the bottom of the deck and then gamble on the next draw. It's really good for those union decks like Vegetos, or not so much Vegito, but like Majin Buu and Cell. So if you have the Cell combo and you top deck a Cell, you can put it at the bottom of your deck so that you can ensure yourself a free union and it's going to be successful. I see this card being used in a lot of decks just because it helps with searching. It's basically free. You can also hard cast it. It's a 15k attacker, which isn't bad for a 3-drop, but you're not going to get any of its effects because you're not using the overwhelm effect. So overwhelm for 3, search 2 cards, add 1 to your hand. That's really, really good. And then the last card in this set, which I think is the best one, to be honest with you, but that's up for debate. We have Masked Saiyan, the Mysterious Warrior. Now, if you guys follow the Xenoverse games or the Dragon Ball Heroes, this is Bardock, but we're not going to get into that right now. But Masked Saiyan, right? So Masked Saiyan's overwhelm is 5, but you have to pay 1 energy. If you can see this little white 1 here, that means you need to pay a random energy to cast him. So he's essentially a 1-drop. So he's overwhelm 5, so you have to send 5 cards from your drop to your warp, play 1 energy, and then you get the effect. When you play this card using overwhelm, choose any number of opponent's battle cards without blocker, for which the total cost adds up to 5 or less, and send them to the warp. So essentially this is Kale, but instead of sending him to the drop, it sends him to the warp, which is nuts. And it's a double strike, it's a double strike, 20k double strike. So the double strike isn't part of the overwhelm text, which means you can hard cast him for 5 energy and just have a 20k double striker on board. But if you do decide to overwhelm him, you'll get the pop cards on the board and then have a 20k double strike. It's insane. These overwhelm cards are really good. I think they're gonna help. They're gonna help make the meta very versatile because they're gonna allow decks that we might not be accustomed to seeing. Like, I think it's gonna help yellow a lot because yellow is kind of lackluster. It doesn't really have that oomph, you know, to get it over the top. But I think these overwhelm cards are really gonna help that out. Let me just fix this so you guys can see. I'll just put Mira like that so you guys can see. But yeah, I like the mechanic of the overwhelm. I think it's really interesting. I like the way the cards look. Like I said, try to get your hands on them. Check out your locals to see if they got them in stock. I want to do something special for you guys when we hit 50 subscribers. So keep on subscribing, keep on liking, keep on watching. Don't forget to click the bell so you can get notifications when I drop my next video. And once we hit that 50k mark, that 50 subscriber mark, we're gonna do a little something special for you guys. So if you're interested in that, let's get up to 50 subscribers so we can do a little something nice for you, just to show my appreciation. In the meantime, experiment with these cards. They're pretty much splashable in any deck, so I see them being good in a lot of things. And hopefully you were able to get your hands on the heroes as well, because those cards are really good too. But otherwise, thanks for watching. I appreciate the support, and we'll see you soon.